Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our next episode of the Macfin Insurance Forum. Today, I'm talking to one of the most renowned underwriters in East Africa, Régine from SCGRE. Régine, welcome on board.
Thank you, Mr. Simba. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Now, we have quite a bit of history dealing with you in your various occupations, but can you just give a glimpse to our viewers of who you are and where you have been through until today?
Thank you, Mr. Simba. My name is Régine Akayezu. I'm from Rwanda. I did my bachelor degree in accounting sciences in the National University of Rwanda. After graduating, I got an opportunity to work for Serena Hotel here in Kigali as a financial accountant. That's how my journey started. After a while, I moved to Kenya. I was following love, so I found myself in Kenya. I had to quit my financial accounting job here in Rwanda. I started a completely new career in Kenya, where I started as an intern with Africa in Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah, so from there, I learned about insurance. It was actually very interesting for me. I decided to completely shift from accounting to reinsurance. So after finishing my internship with Africa, I got an opportunity to work for East Africa as assistant underwriter. There I was in charge of developing business in the Francophone market. So I liked the trajectory very much. I decided to just continue there within the reinsurance. After East Africa, I joined Crafton. It was a new brand in the African market. It wasn't well known. So I joined them as an underwriter. After a while, I was promoted to chief underwriter. From Crafton, now I came here in Rwanda to join SCGRE. SCGRE is an insurance company from Gabon, which was just opening a regional office in Rwanda. I joined as a chief underwriter. After completing my 3-month probation period, I was given an opportunity to represent them as regional director. So that's my career as of now. Yeah. So SCGRE has been here in Rwanda since July last year. So we haven't finished 1 year yet. Like I said, it's an insurance company from Gabon, which started in 2012 as an initiative from the Gabonese state and also local insurance companies. We have mandatory sessions actually in the Gabon market. Most people don't know about that. And we are on a mission to grow. Yeah, we would like to conquer Africa, and that's why we have opened an office here in Rwanda. And also in this year, we opened another one in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. We also have 2 liaison offices, one in Douala, Cameroon, and another one in Pointe-Noire, Congo, Brazzaville. And we do business all over Africa. Thank you.
A very rich history there. And one thing that strikes me about you, I've been dealing with you for quite a long time, is that you are a very serious and a very meticulous, a very thorough person. Is that because of your accounting background, or what is it really about?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Simba, for that. You're actually right. Accounting played a very huge role as a base for my underwriting career. Yeah. You know, with accounting, attention to detail is very key. And when I joined the insurance industry in underwriting, attention to detail is also very key. So I had that base from the beginning of my career, which has been helping me all along.
And I should say your work ethic is really quite impressive. And if there's one person that you know, before you sleep, you see emails from Régine. When you wake up first thing, you see emails from Régine. How do you balance that with your family life?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Simba. The family, I have this specific time where I have to be with my children. But then after they have gone to sleep, we have done homework, we have done everything that is required, and then I get some time to catch up on my work. Because like you say, if you don't do the work, the next day it's also waiting for you. So I like starting my day without any stress. So I would rather deal with those emails early enough, so that when I start my morning, it's a quiet morning, and I can plan it very well. So that's how I balance it.
Yeah. So I know your husband is my personal friend, Lawrence. Obviously, you found him interesting. But what else did you find interesting in insurance for you to really say, okay, I forget about accounts, I'm now pursuing this insurance thing?
Actually, he played a very key role in shifting me from finance to insurance. It was a big risk I took when I resigned from a full-time job with all pension and everything. The medical, everything was set for me, and I was on the right path to even grow in my career in finance. But when I moved, talking to him, he also have a very huge passion for insurance. I was like, actually, there's another career that is more interesting than finance. I'm willing to leave everything behind, start as an intern. When I was earning a salary every month, and then I go to a salary of an intern, that was taking risk, but I'm a risk taker. And that's what has been pushing me all along up to here.
Yeah, I suppose love is more powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do anything for love.
Very impressive. I would say congratulations to Lawrence there. Very powerful. But now let's come back to you now as a woman, as a leader. What would you say were some of the motivations for you, besides the personal issues that you are talking about through your career? You obviously had some milestones that you can talk about as highlights in your career. What are some of those things?
Like I said, I took a risk to move from finance to insurance, but it has hugely paid off for me, and I'm grateful for taking that step. In my career, I can say going into the insurance without passion, you can't go anywhere. You need to have that passion, because passion, that's what will drive you. It's a very demanding job, like you have seen. Also, you are in the insurance, you know about that. Things, given the competition that is out there, if you as Mukfin send as a business, and you have also sent it to other insurance companies, if you don't respond fast and ask for additional information to be able to finalize on it quickly, when we delay and come back after 2 days, the risk will be gone. And we have targets, on top of our own personal targets, we also have company targets which we need to meet. On that note, I also like to thank Mukfin for the support you have been giving us as ACGD, and also other companies I have worked for. I have been seeing you support us, which also is something that shows that relationship really matters in this industry. It's all about the relationship.
You are welcome, and I think one of the reasons why we support you, why we follow you, is because of your excellent service. So I think it's a two-way street, and thank you so much for supporting us. Now, let's talk about some of the challenges that you have faced and obviously overcome as a woman, as a young lady. What are some of those things in your career that you've seen?
As a woman, you need to work hard compared to men. You need to prove yourself. Because some countries, it might be like we are supporting women. Here in Rwanda, actually our president encouraged women to take up space and grow. In other countries, you might find women are still marginalized. Even if you work hard, you are not seen, because they believe like a man has more capacity to deliver than a woman. But actually it's wrong. Yeah, you know, women, you have that nature of nurturing, growing. You need you get pleasure in seeing like things grow. You know, we have that passion, and also bringing people together. I mean, it's a good thing for women, and I have seen women grow, especially here in Rwanda. If you ask me 10 years ago, there will be no CEO who is a woman and leading an insurance company in Rwanda. But right now we have actually like 4 leading, heading insurance companies in Rwanda. The first time I encountered a woman who was a leader in insurance, I was in Kenya working with East Africa. The CEO told me, there's a Rwandan who works here in Kenya, you should meet her. I was like, who? He told me, Madam Hope. He actually came to the office at East Africa and he asked to see me. So we talked. I was actually impressed. I was like, I can actually make it, even though right now I'm an assistant underwriter. I'm seeing my elders who are making it. Why not making it also as well? So with that note, I can also encourage other women who are out there. Don't get stuck where you are. Be a risk taker, and you can always make it. Yeah, with a vision.
Thank you for bringing that up. I know Hope, she's a phenomenal woman, and I would say you are very fortunate to be within her circles. And coming to the issue about risk taking and studies, I think there is a big issue around that, because sometimes people get stuck in their qualifications and not actually explore something that works for them. How would you try maybe to motivate, to encourage, to inspire other people to take risk? But one important thing in terms of doing that is the coping mechanism in terms of going into a space which is uncomfortable for you. How did you cope yourself?
On that, I think I was fortunate to also have friends I have created all over the time with marketing in different countries. You find people who really impresses you, like if this person can do it, and then when you get to talk to them, it's a passion. I'll give you an example. I was in Cameroon recently. I met Godwin, who is heading Grand Prix in Cameroon. We had a discussion. I went to the office. We had a discussion. I actually felt like we have the same passion. We have the same passion, the same zeal. Like, this is someone, when you meet those people, those are the ones that give you courage and hope to go on. I was asking him about his journey. How did you start? How did you get from Ghana to be in Cameroon? Different language barriers. You know, that's hard working and also passion. So I found like we have the same thing. Given that I moved here in Rwanda, my English was not that good. So I had to go to Kenya to compete on the same market with underwriters from Kenya who have been there for long. And so that language barrier didn't become like a handicap for me to perform my duties. I actually get to lead a team and be able to also encourage them and motivate them.
Yeah, very interesting. So I know Godwin very well, full of energy, full of inspiration, and I mean, you can only hope to meet such people. Now, your job involves a lot of traveling. You were in Cameroon recently. I think we met recently in DRC. I've seen you almost everywhere. What are some of the challenges that you have seen in the insurance industry, in the insurance market in Africa, that you wish, I think this could be improved, I think this can be done better, generally?
Thank you, Mr. Simba. Like you said, you see me everywhere because I do also marketing. Like, you know, there's no pure technicians. You have to be an underwriter, you have to be a marketer, you have to be a leader. You know, you have to do everything for you to be successful. You need to combine both. So some of the challenges I've seen in the industry is information. When you're doing underwriting, information is very key, and it also enables you to be able to assess a risk better, you know. And then you find markets have different practice in terms of providing information. You get a risk from this country, it has all the information. They provide you for everything you need, loss history, survey report, everything. You go to this other market, they tell you will never get a survey report. So with that lack of information, you're not able to take a decision on a risk. And then that becomes a challenge. Like I said, the insurance and the insurance is also about relationship. So when we come back to you as a reinsurance broker, we tell you we're unable to support you on this because we don't have enough information. So you don't take it personal. It's not personal.
Yeah.
It's not personal because we are all protecting ourselves. I'm protecting the company I'm representing. I'm also protecting the client, so that in case a claim happens and there are not enough information, then it will be a huge problem.
Yeah. So on that issue about information, I'm sure you are tired of phone calls from brokers sometimes at midnight trying to find you at your weakest point and just convince you to take whatever is on the plate. How do you deal with that, and what kind of unpleasant practices do you see? I think that's also an unpleasant practice that brokers do.
Yeah, the practice I've seen is that like take a share and then we'll provide the information later, but that information never comes. So till now you get to the point of claim when you're asking, can you give us a policy document? So now you find like you're doing underwriting at the time of reviewing claim, which is not right. Yeah, so I think that should be looked at. Yeah, so that insurance brokers, insurance companies, it's a huge chain from insured to insurance companies. There's an insurance broker in between. It goes to the insurer. There's a reinsurance broker there. From the reinsurer to retro, all that. It's a huge chain. So I would encourage everyone to be able to, from the ground up, you provide full information to also make it better along the way to be able to take a decision.
Yes, underwriting is information. Without information, you can't underwrite. You can't make a decision. Now, you have worked for some of the big brands in the insurance industry, Africa Re, East Africa Re, talk of SCG Re. What are some of the lessons that you have learned from those companies that you would want to impart to other professionals?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to be in a team where my leader encouraged me to take space and be able to take decisions, underwriting decisions. When you are given that authority, it also gives you confidence. Yeah. So if your manager doesn't trust you to put you in front, I know you might also be learning and trying to learn, but at least take the lead. When you're not feeling comfortable with something, talk to your manager, be able to guide you, but take the take the lead. Yeah. And be confident.
Yeah. So as an underwriter, I think you do business in so many regions, so many countries in Africa. You have obviously seen some bad situations. Personally, I've had experience with bad claims where I turn around and think I could have underwritten this better, I could have done this better. Do you have any examples of, the past claim, it would be a past situation where you think I could have done this better, or there was a blind side that I didn't know. Now I know much better.
On claims, I would say I was fortunate enough. The claims I came to deal with directly in the market that I handle. What I do, also underwriting and insurance, it's all about relationship. Mostly in Africa, you find, like I said, given the lack of information, you find that most of claims are not payable. Yeah. But the ones sometimes you have to take a decision, given the relationship you also have with the client, and be able to settle that claim, based on the relationship, which I think is something that can work very well.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Régine. I would say so much to learn from you, so much to get from you, but we don't have adequate time. But I think those in the market, in the industry, they know where to find you. I think there is an opportunity for young professionals from all over Africa to make contact with you and drink from the well of your knowledge. Thank you so much for accepting to come to the Matfin Forum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Simba, and for the support over the years. We really appreciate that and don't take it for granted. Thank you.
You're welcome.